Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into India's software as a service or SaaS ecosystem. Honestly, it's an incredible story of explosive growth, mind-blowing innovation, and a trajectory that's pointed straight towards becoming a global superpower.
So let's just kick things off with one number, a massive number that really sets the stage for everything else. $70 billion.
So what is that? Is it just some random figure? No way! That's the projected size of India's entire SaaS market opportunity by the year 2030. So the big question is, how on earth does an entire industry get there? Okay, so let's check out the flight plan for this incredible journey. The destination is clear, a $70 billion opportunity. What's just wild here is the speed, the sheer velocity we're talking about. The projection is for a 31% compound annual growth rate all the way to 2030. That's not just steady progress. That is a truly meteoric rise.
Now, every rocket ship needs fuel, right? And for startups, that fuel is funding. And let me tell you, the story here has been a real roller coaster, full of explosive growth, but also some recent turbulence that's super important to understand.
Just look at this. Over the last 10 years, investors have poured more than $20 billion into Indian SaaS startups. Funding just went parabolic, hitting a crazy peak back in 2021, which showed just how much confidence the world had. But then, as you can see, things cooled off in 2023.
So what was really going on with that slowdown? Well, it all comes down to the mega deals. Those huge $100 million plus funding rounds, they pretty much dried up. So this suggests it's not so much a funding winter as it is a healthy market correction. Investors everywhere just shifted gears from a growth-at-all-costs mentality to focusing on, actual profitability.
And you see this exact same trend playing out in mergers and acquisitions. M&A activity hit its peak right alongside that funding boom, and since then it's settled back down to what you might call more normal, sustainable levels. It's really just a sign of the whole market growing out.
Okay, now let's pop the hood and take a look at the engine room. To really get what's happening, we need to talk about the two main types of SaaS companies that are actually driving this whole rocket ship forward.
So you've basically got two different models powering the ecosystem. On one hand, you have horizontal SaaS. Think of this like a Swiss Army knife. It offers broad tools like CRMs that pretty much any business can use. On the other hand, you've got vertical SaaS. This is more like a surgeon's scalpel. It's highly specialized software built for one single industry, like a tool just for managing a dental clinic.
Now, if you look at where the money has gone over the past decade, horizontal SaaS has been the big kahuna, no question. It's gobbled up almost 3/4 of all the investment. It's the established giant in the room.
But, and this is where it gets really interesting, while horizontal SaaS is the big, steady workhorse, vertical SaaS is like the high-performance engine that's accelerating way, way faster. Its funding is growing at an 18% clip annually, which is nearly double the rate of horizontal. This is where the smart money is really starting to look.
All right, so enough about the rocket itself. Who's actually flying this thing? Let's talk about the astronauts, the key players who are already having incredible success.
Get this, the Indian SaaS ecosystem has already created 27 unicorns. That's 27 private companies valued at over $1 billion. That is a truly remarkable achievement.
And right there in the launch sequence, waiting in the wings, are 22 soonicorns. These are the next generation, the startups that are on a clear path to that billion-dollar valuation. It just shows you how deep the talent pipeline really is. Now here's a stat that might actually surprise you. The majority of these unicorns, a full 63% of them, are actually headquartered outside of India. And this showcases a truly global mindset. These companies are born in India for sure, but they are built from day one to compete and win on the world stage.
And where is mission control for all of this? Well, it's probably no surprise. It's Bangalore. It's not even a close race. The city absolutely dominates as India's top SaaS hub, leading by a huge margin in both the amount of funding and the sheer number of deals getting done.
Okay, so let's zoom out and pull all these different threads together. What does the final trajectory look like? What's the path to that $70 billion destination? So, what's the state of the union? Well, we have this massive $70 billion opportunity clearly in sight. We have an industry that's navigating a totally healthy funding correction. We have a high-performance engine in vertical SaaS that's growing like crazy. And maybe most importantly, we have a proven factory for creating global billion-dollar companies.
And all of that leaves us with one final massive question for the future. The rocket ship is fueled up and it's on course. But what happens when you strap a powerful AI afterburner onto it?
Could the rise of artificial intelligence be the thing that accelerates this journey and helps India become a global SaaS superpower even sooner than anyone thinks?